you stay in front of your prospects, customers, past clients, referral partners, and leads, all on autopilot. Now, before we dive into it, I got to tell you a quick story. I was working with somebody just a few years ago who was deploying this strategy, and it was a pretty new strategy for them, but they had just put the pieces in place and it was running. Well, it just so happens that he was at a big religious event. We will call it church on Sunday. And he told me that he was sitting up near the front. And as part of this church service, one of the members of the congregation stood up and came to the front of the pulpit and was addressing the congregation. He said while he was addressing the congregation, he saw my colleague on the up front, and he called him out and said, "Hey, this guy down here, he is everywhere. He is so successful. I see him all over the place. And I can tell you right now, he is a great guy. And when you need to do a mortgage loan, you better call him up. He's going to treat you right, and it's going to be an awesome experience for you." So as you can imagine, this shocked my colleague. He was sitting there, and because of the environment he was in, he felt very awkward. And he said at first, he was like, "Wait, what?" All of a sudden we're talking business in this religious setting. And then he kind of put his head down and then smiled and then thought it was cool. But he said it was very awkward. But the funny thing is he said he knew that guy pretty well, but he didn't know him super well. But he said it was really crazy to be getting this endorsement in that setting from somebody at the pulpit. But it goes to show you that when you have a strategy that is putting your offer, your message, and even your face in front of people in your community, and it's doing it all the time, that it can definitely have its effect. Now, what we're talking about is using a Facebook custom audience. The key to this whole strategy is this. Many don't know that when you run ads on Facebook, that Facebook gives you the option to upload a list of people that you have in your database to Facebook, and Facebook will send ads to the people that are on that list. Now, normally when you run a typical Facebook ad, Facebook's algorithm is picking and choosing people from your audience to see their ads, and it's trying to decide who's going to like your ads the most. But with the Facebook custom audience ads, Facebook ignores that by and large and will simply run ads to the people that are on your list. How it works is you simply upload a list through a spreadsheet or copy and paste into Facebook, and then Facebook will go through and connect the different email addresses and phone numbers to accounts that are existing in Facebook. So you're not going to get a 100% match. Say you upload a list of 1,000 people. Well, of all those 1,000 people, not all of them are on Facebook. And obviously not all of them are on Facebook all the time or spending much time on Facebook. But usually there's about a 70 to 80% match. So once that list is uploaded into Facebook, now you can take any one of the type of ads that they have, whether it's awareness ads or image or video or lead ads or whatever you want to do, and you just tell Facebook to play those ads for that audience at any given time. It doesn't take much money, and Facebook will sit and rotate ads or the same ad, however you want to set it up. There's a number of different ways to set it up, but it'll just run it all the time, and it runs it like basically a billboard. And the great thing is it's super cheap. I mean, if your database is the size of, 2,000, 3,000 people, it doesn't take very much money per month, maybe $80, $100 to get your face in front of people all the time. Now, the great thing is you don't have to be doing these ads. You can set it and forget it. And then once it's rolling, Facebook will just do it for you. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten calls from people that say, "Oh my gosh, you're everywhere," just like my colleague, right? "You're everywhere. I can't believe you must be killing it." We had somebody tell us the other day, "You must be killing it. I see you everywhere." So the psychological effects are very, very effective, and here's why. When you get on Facebook and you see your feed, you are automatically assuming that that people around you are seeing the same feed, even though you know they're not. But haven't you ever seen an ad from a competitor and thought, oh my gosh, everybody's seeing that. I got to do something about that ad. Well, the truth is there's probably not that many people that are actually seeing that ad, but because you saw it in your feed, you think everybody else is seeing it too. That's the nature of Facebook. And that's why it can be so effective. So success breeds success. And when people think you're successful or they see your offer all the time, then when they're ready to take it, they'll be ready to take it. So do you know what the number is of touches that are required to convert a new prospect to a customer? I think the lowest number I've ever seen was 7, but it's probably closer to like 70, okay? Especially in today's world where we are in the information world, the social media world, it takes a lot more touches to get people comfortable with working with you. And when you can set it on autopilot, now you've got something going. Okay, let me share with you one other cool point of this. One of the bottlenecks with this strategy is constantly having to update your list, right? You've got new leads that are coming in. You've got new customers that are coming in. You might even have new neighbors that are coming in. You've got new contacts coming in on your phone. Well, how in the world do you possibly update this list all the time? The great thing with the TruePartner AI system, which we deploy for the paying members of the Marketing Renegades, is it will automatically, when you set it up right, which we do, it will automatically take anybody that comes into your network, whether it's a phone call, text, social media, email, you name it, anybody that comes into this, your environment inside the platform, we can set it up so it'll automatically update your Facebook custom audience list all the time. So think about the ramifications of this. So let's say you have somebody that just sends you a text, hey, I'd like to get pre-approved, and then they ghost you. Well, if they send that text and it lands in the platform, guess what? We set it up so it automatically goes out to Facebook. Now that person, if they have a Facebook account, is all of a sudden in your ad rotation. What about somebody that gives you a call? They call you, leave a message, never call you back. Guess what? Boom, automatically in the rotation. What about somebody that sends you an email? What about a lead ad that you're running on Facebook and the lead comes in? Boom, guess what? It throws it up over into your custom audience list, updates it automatically. So really the only thing that you have to do is just keep track of your ads. And if you want to switch out your ads, you can, right? So it's a very, very cool strategy. And I will tell you one other story that we did. I was running this strategy about 5 years ago, and we were running it to real estate agents in our area. So we uploaded a list of real estate agents, and we actually ran an ad to them that said, hey, listen, we're going to be calling you because we want to get to know you better. That's why you're seeing this ad. And it worked. Many of the real estate agents that we called were like, oh yeah, I saw your ad. You said you're going to be calling me. That's awesome. How did you do that? And now you got a conversation piece to actually talk to them about providing value for their business. Okay, now listen, if you want to learn more of these strategies, or you want access to these strategies, just join the Marketing Renegades. I got a lot of free resources for you, and I got some paid resources for you too. Anybody that joins the paid platform of the Marketing Renegades automatically gets our TruePartner AI platform with all of these strategies built in, plus the calls to talk about these things and see what's working, see what's not to help you in your business. It is one of the fastest growing communities of independent mortgage brokers just like yourself. Because guess what? We are wanting to take over and dominate our market and move that 25% market share up to 100. And this is a great way to start doing it. Anyway, I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you soon.